Hello everyone. Welcome to GM Liminal Gallery. So I saw that the librarian had played this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd never actually watched it, but I have seen it. I've seen a few of his videos, and that kind of helps me choose like what maps I'm gonna play. And I'm not trying to copy him or anything, but it's fun making these type of videos. But yeah, I don't know anything about this, and that's really about it. So let's just get into it. These look like AI generated video pictures, not videos. Right here. Like by DALL-E or something. Kind of like this one. This one's interesting too. I imagine those are AI generated. I don't know if it's DALL-E or not. I don't think DALL-E makes images like that, so I assume it's something. Or maybe it's DALL-E like kind of early on. I don't really know when this map was made, but there's a hole here. It's a long one. Let's go. Okay. Ooh! I like how the walls look here. I don't want to go into that room yet, just because it looks cool. I like to save rooms that I think look cool for later. So let's start with the most plain and boring one. I'm sure it's not, though. The one that I think looks like it would be boring from the outside. But it's probably not boring. You got a metal tile for your bathroom, that's cool. This reminds me of that one liminal space map I played with the outside section, but I don't know. This really does feel kind of liminal, but not necessarily this. This actually feels kind of cool. There's a lot of space in between, like, areas here, though. Like, to the couch from the TV. I mean, look at that. And then over here. I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe you should push it a little bit closer. I can't, though. And here we got someone's room. I gotta say, this feels kind of liminal just because of how, like, it feels like maybe they had just moved in. And they don't have any decorations up or anything like that. Like, it does feel kind of cozy with the couch, like the little chair being there, and the computer desk, like, but I feel like this room could be made really nice. Like, put some posters up on the wall or pictures or something. You know, get some more furniture in here, honestly, and just other little things. Why not, you know? And then here we got another room. We got the... I'm not even going to say it. Can't close it. You got every house... not... Every hotel has the cook chair. That's all that came to my mind. Now whenever I see a chair next to a bed, I'm just like, oh, that's the cook chair. Here's a laundry room. This is kind of a sad one. This is a sad one. But interesting that they have multiple laundry machines. Isn't this for a dryer? Like the inside of a dryer? I don't know. But that couldn't have been it, right? I feel like I missed something. Oh, that looks like it was it. This map. Not this map, but this section. Well, that's it for the map, guys. I'm going to end it here. No, I'm just kidding. like the plants that they have out in their yard. It does feel kind of weird. Like I feel like it's just so dark that there's like nothing down below. Oh, I can actually look. Yeah, this is exactly how I imagined it would look. It's just a void. That is kind of a weird, creepy feeling that I get kind of in dreams, you know? Like there's just nothing really around you except a void. That's how I see it, at least. Hmm. This reminds me of something. It actually reminds me of a video I did. I didn't know that there's actual cars in it, though, but this is actually an eye test picture, if you guys don't know. And people around my age, like in their 20s, 21, maybe younger even, have seen this picture, and it kind of freaked people out because they're like, you know what, I've seen this before, but I don't know where. And it brings back a weird nostalgia, but this is actually a thing that they use for eye test. And they have a house one as well. I don't know if that's going to show up here or not, but yeah, they have one that's of a house in the distance with like a weird looking cornfield, but I played a game that was based off of this guy's like nightmare as a kid based around this thing, and that was kind of creepy. Why am I going in here? Man, my brain is on like autopilot right now. Let's just keep going through here. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that room. I probably do that a lot, honestly, and I'm sorry. I actually like this one. That one's interesting. That's like when you die in GTA 5 and then that one like cult religious guy shows up and he's like, oh, you have died, but you can come back. I get kind of a odd, like, uneasy sense when I see clouds like this sometimes. I know that sounds weird. I know it does. But I feel like it comes from this video I seen a long time ago that didn't have a lot of views, but it made me really, like, find pictures, like, very simple pictures like this unsettling of, like, clouds. It was like this, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it. It had, like, not that many views. I don't even remember what it was, but it was just like this series of pictures, and it had like this, like if you guys look up the deranged woman screaming sound effect, it had that, and it was just playing that over like pictures of like flower fields and clouds, and it gave me a really uncomfortable feeling. Alright, let's go through here first. The pool rooms. That was a fun little exploration. Yeah, you gotta think, like, what is the point of any of this in here? Wait, there's a thing up here. Huh. You do gotta think, like, what's the point of any of this? Like, why would anyone build this? You know? I feel like that's kind of weird about these, is your brain's trying to, like, understand. That door closed way too, opened way too freaking quick. That they knew what they're doing with that, and they did that good. I actually get really freaked out when I see my reflection in these maps. Like, it's kind of glitchy there. Huh. Didn't know they glitched out like that, but I always get freaked out when I see a reflection, but they knew what they was doing. But here's another pool room. I always find it so weird seeing grass indoors like this, like every time. And I know that liminal spaces like to use it a lot, but I don't know. I feel like people kind of get creeped out by liminal spaces, but I think the whole idea of like something you get kind of uneasy being in a place that you don't understand, I guess. And I know people make fun of people who like liminal spaces, like, oh, scary, empty room. Like, okay. And I get it. It's kind of like if you don't understand the point of liminal spaces and like don't have some kind of attachment to like how things look, it's not really. It's odd, you know. Because a lot of us growing up have seen wallpapers like this, and not like this, but I guess on the walls here, and just a combination of these things, maybe at like our grandmother's house or something. I do find this kind of weird, but like if you look at this almost feels like something you might have seen as a child, like the people around our age, you know. And I think that because our generation is weird, we get kind of uneasy by things like that because we remember, like, I guess being a kid and like things seem so innocent, but for such an innocent place to be like weird looking and uneasy and creepy is just a weird thing, but that's kind of cool. It's just a weird thing, and if something were to be following you in these very nostalgic childhood places, it would be creepy. I remember seeing like, okay, this is like not necessary, but kind of creepy. I just remember like having wallpapers like this in my grandma's house, you know, and like it's such like a really peaceful place, but if something creepy were to happen in it, which they have a lot in horror movies, like I don't know how to explain it, like someone moves into an abandoned house, something creepy happens, you know? But I'm gonna keep this open. Oh, I thought that was like a teleportation thing, but no, that's just a little frame. I thought I'd walk into it and it'd teleport me. But we got some boxes, nice. I'm always kind of freaked out now that I'm going to see like a reflection whenever I see some kind of glass, if that makes sense. Elevator. They appear to not be working. Whoa, okay, I love this. This kind of reminds me of something from the Stanley Parable. I don't know why. I haven't played that game in years, but it just kind of does, you know? Stanley Parable was kind of a liminal space type of thing, I guess. Like, that was kind of creepy. And I think that the mixture of, like, Valve's, like, empty, creepy, war-torn feeling adds that extra creepiness to it. That kind of looked like I could just walk into that, but it's just a really bright wall. Okay. I can't go into there, but that is kind of creepy. And unsettling. Just seeing that. It's like, I don't like the feeling of not being able to see the bottom of water, you know? That's always odd to me. I don't think that this map is too complicated, so I can probably close doors behind me. Because I know some people get bothered when I don't. Honestly, nobody has said anything, but I just know that that would bug people, you know? It bugs me when I leave doors open in the game, but I only do it so I know where I've been. But I think I understand this. Okay, I think that's a reference to the librarian. I feel like this map was, like, I don't know. I guess anybody could play it, but I kind of feel bad playing a map that was like for someone else. But I mean, it's kind of for everyone, I guess, too, right? I don't know. That's cool though. Shout out to the librarian where I steal my video ideas from. I don't steal them actually. I've actually been doing Gmod like map exploration before I found out about him, and well, mostly horror maps. But he kind of inspired me to get back into it. And I see he plays a map, and I look at it on Steam, and then I end up playing it. But I don't watch his videos usually until I finish a map because obviously I don't want to spoil anything for me. But I get lost really easily if I don't see something I haven't. So I end up like no clipping and doing stuff like that, and I feel bad about it. Like if I get lost enough, I'll just end up no clipping. But I gotta say, this is kind of weird. This is the religion now. I don't know, it's some kind of weird movie set for the back rooms. Have you guys ever seen In the Tall Grass by like Stephen King stuff? It's really interesting to me. I think there's a book of it, but there's also a show on sorry, I was yawning. There's a show of it on Netflix. I yawn all the time when I start talking a bunch. Anybody else get that? I hate it, man. I'm trying to just record and I just start yawning. I don't know if we've been in here. No, we have not. Here's the canteen, the cafeteria. That almost would have freaked me out if I was still moving. Mondays, yeah, I get you. Oh, that's kind of creepy that it actually, like... I thought maybe... That actually kind of messed with my head. That's so interesting. I don't know what it did, but... In my mind, I thought there was, like, tables here. So I thought these were a reflection of like, a table there, but I didn't pay attention, so... Kind of makes it look like a double table like that. That's kind of cool. I like it. I also noticed that the librarian has gotten like freaked out by reflections too, and I mean, who hasn't? That freaks you out when it's unexpected. When you see player-like movement, in my opinion, it's just like, who the hell's in my game? It's not even just that. It's just like, I don't know what it is that gets you so off guard about it. Honestly, like, it's not like you think, oh, there's someone in my game. It's just like, what the hell is that? And it's like, you can be chased by something in a game. It's not really as scary. But when you see something, I guess it's just because it's like, you guys know that scene in like E.T. where E.T. gets freaked out when E.T. sees a human? It's kind of like that, like, your player model kind of has the same reaction that you do, even though you're not like in VR or anything, but it kind of does. Like, you both stop at the same time. It's almost like you discovered each other, but then you realize, oh, it's Samir. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just, it's a jump scare that's unintentionally a jump scare. But which room did I not go into? I think it was this one. Oh. I'm gonna say this is creepy. Something is definitely gonna happen. Right? Okay, not going in there. We're gonna go to this chair. No, just kidding. Yeah, that gets me uneasy. Melon. There's a lot of melons around here. Alright, I'm gonna head back to this room. You know what'd be really messed up is if you put a mirror like around a corner like that. I think There's a time in a map. I can't remember what map it was. It was like a liminal space map or something. I walked into a room and there's a mirror, but there's also a door kind of further down the hall. So I thought it was a bigger room, you know? So in my mind, when I walked in the room, I was like, oh, this room's going to be bigger than it is. And then I walked in, and then I saw something walking, which was actually my reflection. And it freaked me out. I like how that opens and closes. It's just like, your boss is like about to it's like, I don't know. Your boss is about to tell you something that you're not, it's just so dramatic. Like, if I ever owned, like, some kind of business, I'd definitely make sure that my doors were automatic and opened slowly just to freak people out and feel intimidated. Even though I'd probably try to be really nice. I'd just do that as a joke. And then I'd have dramatic music playing as well. But, beware of dog. That's a melon. That's an interesting looking dog, honestly. I can't sneak into those. I don't like that. I've seen a few maps use this where it's like a kitchen with like a little area like this. And I remember I had a house that was like that. It had a little like a little like half wall that went into the living room. And I remember, like, if you were to make something, I was young at the time, so all I was doing was warming stuff up in the microwave. But if you were, like, doing something in the kitchen, you had this opening area behind you, and it kind of gave an odd feeling. That house had a whole odd feeling. I loved it. It was really nice, but there's, like, something that was just, like, unsettling when you're alone, I guess. It's super nice, though. My mom made that place really nice. But oh my god. But my mom made it really nice there. I miss it, actually. But yeah, it was creepy. Someone was actually murdered in there, I found out too. And I feel like when bad things happen like that, it can kind of leave behind a bad energy. Also, don't do that. That's actually really creepy and kind of reminds me of a dream I had. I don't know, it just reminds me of something I've seen before, which was probably in Gmod, to be honest. I'm getting deja vu for other Gmod maps. There's a hallway, though, wasn't there, that led into this room? It was this, right? No, that's where I just came from. I'm trying to find the spot, because I remember seeing something that looked like this. Kind of want to just go in there. There's a melon down here. Down and down into the deep, who knows what we'll find beneath. I didn't know you can sprint. I did not know that, by the way. Like, if you just hold sprint and then walk forward, you'll just start shooting straight up. I used to have a big fear of water, but in games I've gotten over it. But it used to be so bad that even in games I was scared. Was it this door? No, but this is creepy too. That actually kind of scared me a little bit. This door. Exit. Yes. That's the bathroom. Okay, there's a lot to process in this one area. This is like the main liminal spacey hub. Like the second one. Okay, we've been in there. We came from there. We checked in here. What's here? This is where that hallway was. Okay. And then I kind of took a peek at what was in here, and I was like, I don't want to look in here yet. So, that's where we came from. There's a few places we can go here. Honestly, and it's just like, where do I go, you know? There's just a lot to explore that I want to, all at once, so. Okay, we've been in there. Silly me. Let's go into here. It actually scared me again. I don't know why. Reminds me of the Gray Man from LSD Dream Emulator. I love that game, by the way. Melon. Why is there melons everywhere? Is that like a joke with the librarian or something? I don't like this, honestly. This is just very uncomfortable and unnecessary. Like, bro, I gotta go. Imagine if you had to go, like, in the middle of the night. You're just running, bro. Like, you have diarrhea in the middle of the night, and you're just like, oh god, and just running across. But imagine your hands are dirty before you use the bathroom, so you gotta wash them first and then run down. It's just like, nah, bro. I just kind of want things to be convenient. So you have a bed all the way over here. You get up in the middle of the night, you're like, oh, I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, bro! Bathroom speedrun. Alright, y'all, who can beat my speedrun? Alright, let's go. And we're good. Okay. We looked in here, didn't we? Yep. And then over here was the low opening door. Creepy, spooky. This is where we came from. But as is this, where we came from. So I think we explored this part. This leads back to the main area. You see, there's like these holes in the roof that I don't quite understand, so maybe this place will explain it. I just thought this one looked the most unique because I remember like playing laser tag and, well, I don't think I ever really did play laser tag, but I remember seeing laser tag and it reminds me of this. Under construction. I'm going in anyways. Boing, boing, boing. Why is it under construction? Everything looks exactly the same. Dude, I actually want wallpapers like this in my house. That's kind of cool. Never seen this actually implemented in a map. I'm not even kidding when I say this. Like, if I could get wallpapers that were like this, I would. Because that is really cool to me. Might be childish to some people, but it's interesting. There's like a whole office area. It's almost as... I don't know how to explain this area, but it's one of my favorites so far. Least creepiest, but one of my favorites. Who is that guy? And why does he look like me? See, I'd love to have a meeting in a room like this, honestly. Make a meeting a lot more interesting. Ooh, a movie theater. With walls that look like that, that's actually kind of cool. You know what, now that I remember, there's this little pizza place in the small town I lived in, and it had wallpaper like that. And that's what gives me the most memories about that wallpaper. Did you not listen to your... What are these called? I can't think of it. Forklift. Did you not watch your forklift instructional video? I can remove that, but I don't want to. Wait, was there something there? Oh yeah, we went in here first. Okay. Meeting room? Okay. This hallway right here is done. You are done. Alright. I actually like this. And I just want to sleep in a room like this. Does anybody get like a, like, I don't know. I remember at the aquarium, there's like this whole thing where people can spend the night overnight at the aquarium where I live. And it's not a really big one, but there's a specific spot you can stay that they let people sleep in if they want, but you have to pay for it. Condemned area. What did you do? And I just think about like what kind of experience that would be, and I kind of get that same feeling when I look at this room. Okay, here's the theater. You suck. I didn't even see that. But it is kind of creepy that there's probably like, there could be something back behind there. I wasn't expecting that, but it didn't scare me. I'm sure it might have scared somebody out there though. I gotta say, these chairs do look quite comfortable, but I don't think that they recline. So that's a big deal. I'd rather sit in a metal chair that reclined. Kinda wish I had a metal chair, so I can crack my back on it, you know? You guys ever crack your back on a metal chair like the ones at school? It's so nice doing that. That's what we need for theater, so everyone's just constantly cracking their backs during a movie. I think we honestly explored everywhere. Well, not up here. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's really cool because when you're down here, you don't even like think about like what if there's something up there. You just kind of assume that that's it. Why does that give off a dope drum beat though? That's pretty good though, man. I mean, listen to it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, I got distracted by that. Was that its own custom song? Because if so, I gotta say thanks. That was a beat and a half. Let me go back to the main area and see maybe if I missed something. Maybe I missed a section of the map. I don't know. I don't know if I did or not. I got kind of lost, but I think I know which way to go. I think I go right here. Alright, I remember exploring this, which is that. We went here, which I said looked like the most boring, which it really wasn't. Here. What? Alright, well, this is where the map started, actually. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What if I fall down here? Oh, I can't. Good heavens. What if I go down here? See, that's kind of creepy. Looking up from here. I fell. Someone help. I think I explored most of the map here, y'all. I think that might be it. Think about it. That is creepy. Very unsettling. There's like a watery area that kind of had something like that. It was this. But that doesn't really lead to anywhere. Isn't there another? They have this. It's kind of cool. Dang, dude, I want a freaking starry wallpaper, bro. Huh. I don't really... I think that was it, but I actually have to say I really enjoyed this map. It really felt like it was shorter, but it wasn't that short. It was actually really long. Like, I completely forgot about this area here. And I'm not saying that to be rude, like, I really did. But, I liked it, honestly. It wasn't terrible or anything. So, like, purple and black. You know, a lot of liminal space maps are very simple, but this was really cool. And I actually liked it just because it was, like, more unique than a lot of liminal space maps. I try to choose maps that are more unique. So it's hard to find that sometimes on Gary's mod because sometimes they're just maps that look like this all the time. And it's just hallways and it gets kind of boring, but when you add things to it, I think in my opinion, it's better. I mean, yeah, it would be creepy to be stuck in a place like that, but I don't want to watch something or play something that looks like that, you know? Unless it's like, I don't know. I did watch that Backrooms thing on YouTube, and that was pretty good in my opinion. I thought that was actually kind of creepy, because it kind of had the topic of like, this place feels unfamiliar, but it's not. It just looks unfamiliar because it's unfurnished. This room was creepy. Oh. But yeah, I gotta say I appreciate maps like this where it shows like more than one just type of liminal space type of aesthetic, I suppose. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'm gonna have to end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, be safe, bye.